Hello, hello, my beautiful people. Happy Monday. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Now, at church the other Sunday, our pastor was talking about how we're talking about the Beatitudes. We're talking about blessings and people, how people equate. He said something about how people equate wealth with blessings. And I realized that that's a real thing. It's actually a conversation that I was having with my mom the other day. And I was like, a lot of people keep thinking that God has not blessed them just because they don't have the material things that they think they need in their life, or the material things that other people have, right? So when you see that so and so has bought a car, oh, that's great, they're blessed. Someone so and so has bought a house, they're blessed. And while those things are great, it's amazing. It's life of luxury. Soft life is amazing. I'm all about that life, by the way. I enjoy it. But I do realize that it's not everything. There's so many people in the world who have committed suicide, no matter how much money they have in their bank accounts, no matter how much access they have to all the resources in the world, and they get to go to all the great parties, and they're driving the best cars, and they get to go anywhere and everywhere. They still want to die, because it just shows you that money is not blessings. Having material things is not blessings. While it is great, but it does not necessarily mean that is how God has blessed you. We really don't, we take for granted the blessings that are really there. Like being alive is a blessing. Getting up bed in the morning is a blessing. And sometimes something like just, having someone to love, being able to love. Do you know that people who don't know how to love? And because of it, they keep on moving from one person to the next, one person to the next, one person to the next, hoping to find this love. But the reality is, like, they're probably not even capable of it. And if you have been in love, and if you do know what it is to be loved and to love others, then you do understand how much of a blessing experiencing love is. Being thirsty and drinking water, man. Like, access to water. Like, I can just walk to the refrigerator and grab a bottle of water or just something. Having the right to make a choice. That's a blessing. A choice to do whatever it is that you want to do in the world. That is a blessing. There was a time that, people of color couldn't walk freely, and they didn't have the access to the things that we do have now, to the, not things, the materialistic aspect, but like to the fact that we can experience the world, that we can travel the world, and we can see different cultures, and we can just like live life and be happy. Being happy is a blessing. Just sitting there and not being too consumed with what we don't have, constantly comparing ourselves with other people. Those are the things that take away our blessings, because we keep on trying to reach, we keep on trying to reach, we keep on trying to reach for something, and yet we're not living. I've said this before, a lot of us are existing and not living, and that's because we have managed to convince ourselves that the only way for us to live is when we're millionaires and billionaires. And look at like Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson. The other day, weren't they in space? Isn't it crazy that you can have access to everything in the world, and yet they're still looking for something that they had to go all the way out to outer space to try and find it? I don't know if they did. Yet they have all the resources in the world. So the next time that you're looking at your neighbor, at your friend, at your brother, and you think that they are blessed just because they have things, think again and like be grateful, because we're truly are blessed, and we take it for granted. So thanks for watching.